Mhm. Hey y'all, Cyn Doll here coming at you with another video, and let's give a shout out to my subscribers of the week. So in my last video, I taught you guys how to make a beautiful and very intense eucalyptus and sage oil treatment, okay? And so as you can see in this video, what we are doing is starting the beginning of the growth process. Now, a lot of people have been asking me the same question, and I want to make sure that I am a resource for you guys, and it's very hard for me to answer the questions in detail. So I have this new thing I want to introduce to you guys, where I am doing a salon talk series where I feature a different comment and I use that comment for that series of ebooks, guys. And the very first series is alopecia. Traction alopecia, to be exact. Now, a lot of people don't know what traction alopecia is, but traction alopecia is basically just something that happens whenever we have ponytails too tight, braids too tight, and things of that nature. And most of the time, whenever we get our hair braided too tight, we're like, oh, it hurts so bad, but I'm gonna just pop some Tylenol, and then soon it'll fade away, and then it goes away, and you think everything's okay. But no, please understand what's happening, and I'm gonna give you a very, I don't know, just something that'll make it so you are able to visualize exactly what I'm saying. So just understand that pain is your body's way of letting you know that something is wrong. So when you're in pain, it's literally your brain sending a signal to your body like, hey girl, something wrong, girl. So when you get your hair braided, the reason that it hurts is because your hair is literally being ripped out of the follicle slowly. Okay, so that really hurts, and then you end up going and popping the Tylenol PM so you won't feel the pain anymore. But what ends up happening is once the pain goes away, it's not going away because it's loosened up. The pain is going away, honey, because the hair has already came out of the follicle. That's what that pain was, it being ripped out. Once it's ripped out, there's no reason for it to hurt anymore. And then once the hair is ripped out of that follicle, then scar tissue fills that hole. And that's the way that your body protects itself from bacteria and things of that nature being able to penetrate, okay? So once that hole is filled all the way up with scar tissue, then it's impossible for different nutrients to get in, and it's impossible for new hair to grow up and out through the follicle. So with traction alopecia, the thing that you really need to do and focus on is going to be making sure you have different growth herbs and things of that nature that are powerful but yet safe to make sure it's able to soften up that scar tissue so it can penetrate and get down there to the follicle to loosen everything up, so then that way your hair can reach its fullest potential, and that now that follicle has enough nutrients to be able to be active again, and that scar tissue is gone, and there you go. Okay, so that is all traction alopecia is, you guys. And so in this video, you just watch me go ahead and give her that oil treatment. After I put the oil in, I went ahead and let her sit under a hooded dryer for about 15 minutes. And once you guys look at the ebook, you will see that I am very specific on whether or not you should or shouldn't sit under a heated dryer depending on your porosity. I break down exactly what porosity is in this ebook, as well as the very good visual representation of how you can do a test at home to check your own porosity. This ebook is so beneficial, you guys. guys, and I really, really recommend that you all check it out. Make sure that you are always leaving me comments below, because this series is going to feature comments strictly from my YouTube channel, okay? I'm answering all of your questions in grave detail because I really, really, really want you guys to get this, okay? So make sure you check, like I said, the description box below for the link to download my ebook. And when you download the ebook, not only will you get all of that information, you're going to get the recipe as well as a lot of other things that you can download, so you can even print it out and have a visual representation, so that way we can all go to school about our hair and go really, really deep and have super long hair growing out. Okay, so keep watching and I'll be back at the end.
am a woman, not here to please you. It's time to move on, cause my time is now. I am a woman, play by my own rules. I got my 2 feet on solid ground. And then I take the first step a million more. And I make mistakes I never made before. But either way I know I made up my mind. I'm through feeling scared, I'm leaving all that behind. So I'm gonna let it shine.
Okay, love, so now I am going to add a little bit of volume and fullness to her hair simply because she is not used to wearing her own natural hair at all. Normally she's wearing weaves and wigs just because, you know, it's a lot easier for her. And if you are a person that is trying to make their transition out of wearing hair extensions and, you know, wear your natural hair, a lot of times it's really, really hard visually because you're used to having your hair so full. Even if your natural hair is long and full, sometimes, I mean, it looks a little different. So try slowly, gradually coming out of hair extensions by trying a couple of beaded wefts. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm just gonna put one double weft going straight across, and then I'm gonna put a small little piece around the fringe. Now this is a longer weft, but it's some hair that, you know, we had sitting around. And this is a model. She is a model, okay? And she is a model that you guys have seen regularly because we've been, you know, keeping up with her growth and length retention. And, you know, in between, like you guys know, I'm retired now, so she's not coming like every 2 weeks. So in between, you know, I can't really control what happens, you know, with her hair. But for the most part, we've done pretty good. You guys saw that we did have some breakage at the bottom where I did end up having to trim some, and that just can come from, you know, the friction with wigs and things of that nature. So now I'm just going to sew the weft onto the bead. If you guys want an in-depth video on how to do this, then let me know and I'll have that, you know, coming up for you. Yes, but you guys keep watching and then I'll be back in a second, okay? Say this, I really love beaded wefts because beaded wefts, it really gives you a whole lot of flexibility, and if they're installed properly, then you can literally flip it right up in a ponytail and it lays flat. You can't see any lines of demarcation, any lumps, bumps, anything. Girl, it's cute, girl. Okay, girl. Like, so I really love this form of extensions, and if it's done properly, it is painless and it does not hurt. I know a lot of people were asking wondering like, oh, what kind of, hairstyle could I do, or what form of extensions could I do if I can't take the braids? This is an amazing way to wear your hair in extensions if you cannot take braids. The only con to this is your natural hair is out in between the wefts. So if you want extensions to put your hair up, no, this will not be the method for you. But if you just want to add length or volume, then yes, this one is good, girl. Yes, okay, yes. But I really recommend you finding a hairstylist that knows exactly what she's doing when it comes to these, okay? So I'm so sorry, you guys. I know as I was talking, you have noticed that the quality has changed drastically, you guys. Like, as I'm finishing up, my freaking camera dies, and it was late at night, so I didn't have time to charge anything. I'm sorry, I'm lying. No, my camera didn't die. I had filmed so many videos that day. I didn't have any space on my memory card, and I didn't have time to switch everything over. So I knew you would be pissed off, okay, if you didn't see some type of cutting. So that's why I'm just throwing this little piece in there. And I know the quality looks horrible. I'm sorry, but I feel like y'all would be even more upset if y'all didn't see me cut nothing, okay? So I love you guys so much. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and share this video, you guys. It helps so much. You don't even know. Leave your comments below, and make sure you go check out my new ebook, and just subscribe to my website, because when you subscribe to my website, you get an update, and that update is also gonna let you know when I post here on YouTube, as well as whenever I release a new ebook. And you never know, your question may be featured in my next ebook, okay? I love you guys so much, and until my next video, girl, bye, girl.